Dude, that was awesome. I thought it was brilliant. I loved it.
Yes.
Aside from a couple of moments, friggin' the best movie I've seen this year.
I went into it expecting to not see nearly so many aliens. And I was kind of hoping not to, but overall I thoroughly enjoyed it.
There's this rule that you're not supposed to show the creature until the end, but it wasn't that type of movie, and it took a while to adjust because they just show the aliens right off the bat in enormous groups in broad daylight, and they look so realistic that it's almost unsettling at times.
I could have stood some more blood. I really didn't think there was enough shooting at people or machines or aliens. It was fantastic. It was amazing.
It was good. I don't think I've ever seen a film quite like it. It's, the line between the modeling and the digital was practically flawless. Yeah, I don't think I've seen anybody tell that type of story at that level of production value. It was really pretty amazing.
I did not expect to be that upset at so many points in the movie over the treatment of large bugs.
Most realistic depiction of bigotry I've ever seen. I was really impressed they didn't pull punches there at all. Pretty awesome.
Basically, he created cartoon bugs that could emote, and you could connect with emotionally as a human being.
Did you notice
which is amazing.
There were parts of the plot that were really predictable, but well done, so you don't notice it unless you're sitting there picking the thing apart.
Basically, the whole movie is a rebuttal against James Cameron's Aliens. Like, they just go into exterminate bugs, and like this is like the counterpoint. No, like bugs are people too.
I really loved how we watched the main character go from this super nerdy, uptight, kind of like socially awkward guy, and by the end of it, I was like, "You're a superhero, man!" And I loved him. He really had one of the best character arcs I've seen in a long time.
I cannot, in all good conscience, do a Red Fence interview without throwing out the obvious criticisms. This is a bang bang shoot 'em up movie. The bad guy was such a stereotype. Not at all fleshed out. And all he did was run around trying to kill people. And at the end, the hero has to kill him. And it's like, and then the aliens come up and rip him to shreds. It's like really the whole thing with this bad guy.
The transition between documentary and film and back and forth was really well done. It was mostly seamless. I didn't notice half the time when it was going back and forth until it was already done.
I could tell when they were going back and forth between the documentary and the movie, and I felt like I noticed those details and they were intentionally there, and they were understated brilliantly. And it's just the right way to do it.
I mean, it is a step-by-step action movie plot that you totally buy.
It's predictable. It's by each part of it is by the numbers, but they're seamlessly interwoven.
That challenge where you have, okay, well, all they really need is to get back on the ship. Why can't they just talk to each other? And the introduction, the only reason that works is because they made the racism of it so heated. And because the racism of it was so heated, you could believe that they wouldn't give them even though they could communicate, they wouldn't offer that opening.
But it was never talked about explicitly. Like it was just there for you to examine it.
That's just good filmmaking. That's what the filmmakers do that's so brilliant, is they don't try to explain. They
set up a bunch of rules so you can fill in the blanks yourself and it feels real. And then they just go with it.
The rules of filmmaking, and they left the sci-fi to be sci-fi.
I'm sorry, was I interrupting? Okay, go.